Hey guys, it's Natalie again, back on Woodland Slimes, and in today's video I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing 4 6-ounce slimes that I purchased from at KETCHUPGIRI. She makes YouTube videos about squishies. She has her very own squishy shop where she also sells slimes. So yeah, I purchased some 6-ounce slimes from her. I purchased these myself. These aren't for a review or anything like that. I'm just going to be telling you guys what I think of them, so let's get into it. So the first thing I noticed when I opened up the package, unfortunately, was that one of the slimes had burst during shipping, and it got all over this container, so that was not the most fun. And, the container that actually had the slime that burst was ruined, and so were the slime instructions. She also included a little cola haichu, which I think was very sweet. Um, so you should always bubble wrap your slimes during shipping so that they don't get damaged. I don't blame her fully because UPS does like mishandle their parcels and kind of throw them around. But definitely recommend bubble wrapping your slimes before shipping. There was also another haichu, but it was like kind of covered in slime, so I didn't eat that one. And she also sent a little borax baggie, which was really sweet, and her business card, which was really cute and unfortunately covered in slime. So the first slime I'm going to tackle is actually the one that got damaged, and this one is called Strawberry Laffy Taffy. This is a 6-ounce, and it was $8.99, and it was a little bit sticky, so I did have to activate it a little bit. So she said it was scented like strawberry candy, but I smelled like a faint strawberry smell, and I mostly smelled the glue. I don't know if that's due to it bursting during shipping. And so yeah, here's me trying to get out of the container. It was so stuck to the container, and I couldn't really get out as much of the slime as I wanted to. And I found that no matter how much borax activator that I added to the slime, it was just really, really sticky. So yeah. So yeah, for some reason, no matter how much activator I added, the slime was just very sticky. I guess it was just like the formula of the slime, and it was also leaving some brownish, like yellow water everywhere. I don't know if that's also because it burst during shipping, but it was kind of gross in my opinion. So let's get on to the actual slime itself. Like I said, it's not very strongly scented. It was very lightly scented. I don't know if that's because during shipping it burst open or something like that and it lost the scent. The slime is a very thin base. It looks kind of thick on camera, but when you're playing with it, it's actually quite thin. Here's it sticking to my hands again. But yeah, it seems like no matter how much activator I added to it, it was just really sticky. I don't know what kind of activator she used, like detergent or contact lens fluid or something like that, but the borax just was not cutting it. Maybe that's just the formula for slime. I'm not quite sure. It did kind of affect my experience playing with the slime, because I had to add borax every 5 seconds. But yeah, overall the slime, was a decent consistency. It was pretty thin, lightly scented, kind of smelled more like glue than it did strawberries. But, maybe the other ones will be better. This one, it just got damaged during shipping, so it's not completely, KETCHUPGIRI's fault. So I'm going to have to rate this one a 6 out of 10. It was really irritating having to add activator every 5 seconds. It left behind kind of like a brownish yellow water all over the table, and it kind of smelled like glue. Like I said, not completely KETCHUPGIRI's fault. But let's move on to the next slime. So the next slime that I purchased is her oatmeal slime. This one got a little bit damaged by the slime bursting in the package. But yeah, this is her oatmeal slime. It's also a 6-ounce, and it was $8.49. This one was a little bit sticky as well, so I had to activate it, but I don't blame her, the Florida heat and everything like that. Um, so here's me trying to get out of the container. It was a little bit easier to get out of the container than the previous one, but still a little bit tricky to get out of the container. It was just very sticky. So as with the previous slime, I noticed that this one as well as the last one was really sticky no matter how much activator I added to the slime. It seemed like it was only a good consistency for a few seconds before I had to add more activator to it, which was kind of a hassle. But like I said, it's not completely her fault. It's really hot outside and everything with shipping. But in between the times I had to add activator, it was actually a pretty decent consistency. It was actually about the same consistency as the last slime, kind of thin, not super thick. This one was really clicky though, which I appreciate. It was definitely scented like she said it would be. It was definitely scented like oatmeal, milk, and honey. It kind of reminded me of like a hand soap kind of smell. But yeah, overall, I think I'd have to rate this slime an 8 out of 10. I don't really like how I kept having to add activator to it in order just to play with it. But yeah, overall the slime's really good. It smells good. And yeah, so that's her oatmeal slime. So the next slime I purchased from her was her Fruit Loops Floam Slime, and this one is a 6 ounce just like the other ones, and this one was the cheapest one that I got, and it was $7.99. So this one is obviously a foam slime. It was a little bit sticky, so I did have to activate this one. And I found just like with the previous two, I had to activate this quite a bit just to get it to a playable consistency, and I kept having to activate it while I was playing with it several times. So that was kind of like a hassle. Like I said, it's not 100% her fault. It could be her recipe. It could be the Florida heat. This did take quite a long time to come. I don't know if I told you guys. It took about a month for it to get here. So I don't know. I paid $15 for shipping and it took a really long time to come. But anyways, let's move on. So the slime was actually a pretty nice consistency. Despite having to activate it a whole bunch of times just so that it wasn't super sticky, it was actually a pretty like decent foam slime. Um, it was a little bit stiff, like not the most stretchiest thing in the world, but it was really nice and handleable. Like you could just hold it in your hand and like crunch it, and it was very crunchy, I might add. Um, so she said it was scented like Fruit Loops, but I think it smelled more like if Fruity Pebbles were lemon scented. So it's kind of like a crossbreed smell between like lemon cleaner and Fruity Pebbles, which isn't like a terrible smell actually. I know I said cleaner, but it actually does not smell that bad. It just smells more like lemons than cereal. This one's really crunchy, really fun to play with. It's very handleable. It's not like a strictly table slime. So overall, I'm going to rate this slime an 8 out of 10. I really liked the texture of this one. It was very crunchy. I liked the different sized and different colored foam beads in it. It was very crunchy. The only reason I'm deducting a couple points is because one, it was really sticky, it kept having to reactivate it. The scent wasn't very spot on. It smelled kind of like lemony to me. And also because it wasn't very stretchy and kind of ripped a little bit when I stretched it. But other than that, I really liked the slime. It was one of my favorites out of the ones that I purchased. And yeah, I think this one was really good for the price. So the last slime that I purchased was her Kiwi Fishbowl slime, and this one needed to be activated because it was sticky. This one was probably the most expensive one that I purchased. It was $9.99, so basically 10 bucks. And this one's very sticky, as you can see. It was pretty sticky. Probably the stickiest one out of all of them, but it's like that with clear slimes. So anyway, this one was $10 and this one was a 6 ounce, just like all the other ones before. So out of all the slimes I purchased, this one was probably my favorite. It had the issue of being sticky and having to keep activating it just like with the other ones. But other than that, this one was super crunchy. I loved the fishbowl beads and it just smelled amazing. Like she said it was gonna smell like kiwi, but it honestly just smelled like a cucumber, like melon type of smell. And it just smelled so like fresh and clean and lovely, and I just love the smell of this one. And I just loved the fishbowl beads. I think it added such a nice texture. She also added little black glitters to represent the kiwi seeds, which I think was a really nice detail. So overall, the slime gets a 9 out of 10. I deducted a point because A, it had the problem of being sticky, just like the other ones, and B, because some of the fishbowl beads actually broke and the shards really hurt my hands when I was playing with it. But other than that, I really loved the smell and texture of the slime, and it was my favorite out of all the ones that I purchased. So yeah, those are all the slimes I have for you guys today. So overall with shipping, my order was about $53 for 4 6-ounce slimes, and she was having a deal where all her slimes were $10 or less, so I think it was a pretty good price for the amount of slimes that I got and the sizes and everything like that. Um, Nothing personal on her or anything like that, like no hate or anything, like I love her videos, I'm subscribed to her YouTube channel, but I don't know if I would purchase slimes from her again. They're just not the type of consistency that I like, and also one of them burst in the mail. But yeah, if you guys want to check her out, you definitely should give her a try. I'm going to link everything for her shop down below. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like and subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload, and have a great day.